spike up there. It's live now.
It is indeed, don't you worry. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Raphael's Silver Cloud Lounge. Here we have Nye, he's just adjusting his spike.
Oh, yes.
You see there, but don't worry, we can't manage the social distancing because we have to live in a phone, but he's got the face covering, so don't you worry. PLO.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So it is a great pleasure to see you. We don't know, well, I can't see you, but hopefully you can see us in some way. We've been battling with technology for ages, and we think we might, well, have made it so you can see us doing this. And if that is the case, then we're deeply happy about it. It's been a long time. We haven't seen this man for a terribly long time. He's been hidden away in a box in London, teaching people how to play the violin over the internet. And Nye Parsons, you might have seen him occasionally on some videos. We've snuck around to make some videos, but now you can see him in all of his splendour, next to the Faster Pussycat Kill Kill poster. By a man called Saikan, and it's dedicated to my grandfather and also my niece and my nephew. This is called Gonna Rise Again. I remember the day my granddaddy died. Gonna rise again. Dug his grave on the mountainside. Gonna rise again. I was too young to understand the way he felt about the land, but you could read his story in the lines on his hands. Gonna rise again. Gonna rise again. Corn in the cob and apples in the bin. Gonna rise again. Ham in the smokehouse, cotton in the gin. Gonna rise again. Cows in the barn and pigs in the lot. I guess he never had a lot, but he worked like the devil for the little that he got. Gonna rise again. Gonna rise again. Tell him. Apple trees on the mountainside. Gonna rise again. He planted the seeds before he died. Gonna rise again. I guess he knew he never would see the ripe red fruit hanging from the tree, but he planted the seeds for his children. Above the farm, gonna rise again. I think of my people who have gone on, gonna rise again. Like trees that grow on the mountain ground, the storms of life have cut them down, but the new wood springs from the roots in the ground. Gonna rise again. Gonna rise again. Gonna rise again. So thank you very much for listening. If you are listening or watching, and I think we've got a couple of people across the road there that seem to be kind of in the background, but we've got a Have we got some messages here? Oh yes. It's working, well done, it's working, says Rob Allen. So hello to Rob Allen from the Moose Medicine International Moosemobile radio show, which you guys should check out. He's helping us broadcast all over the place. And thank you, good to see you, Charlie Tibbles. Great to see you. We got Keith Wood down in the bottom there, down in Surrey. Ooh. And we got all sorts. Chris Startup, hello, excellent. So you're all here, that's good. We're glad that something's happening. We're not the most technical people, but we've borrowed the telephone and it's working by the looks of it. So I'd like to sing you a song by my dear friend Nathan Ball. Now he makes guitars in Wookey Hole. So if you need very posh guitars, handmade, speak to Nathan Ball. And but also he writes some incredible songs. Now he wrote this one many years ago after seeing newspapers on the floor of a train. And I think it's very relevant for these days of media frenzy. We all love a bit of media frenzy nowadays, surely. I've got even a kind of beer called Barnard Castle Eye Test to celebrate media frenzy. But this one, dedicated to that very thing, is called McDonald's for the Mind. And it goes something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's herrings and there's elephants, red and white respectively, false flags and smoke screens, the modern day mystery. Our eyes are locked on prizes, and now the chase has become tantalizing, like cats and dogs with mirror balls, and laser pans reflecting in, and we're taking it all right in. Let them supersize these lies, and we're happily ingesting them. McDonald's for the mind, a little glitter for the eyes, torsion for the soul, restricted and controlled. Truth that we're supposed to see in the papers and our TV screens? Are the people really blind to these hidden agendas and the fat cat's pipe dreams? Our chosen motivations, inconsequential situations, overlooked by wide and dazzled eyes, celebrity obsessed and pacified. We're taking it all right in. Let them supersize these lies, and we're happily ingesting them. McDonald's for the mind, a little glitter for the eyes, contortion for the soul, restricted and controlled, and we're taking it all right in. Let them average out the lies, so there's no need for the mind. Let's have the master of space and time down. Give us some time. Oh yeah, one more beer. And this elephant, red and white respectively, false flags and smoke screens, the modern day mystery. Oh yes, isn't it just the modern day mystery? Red herrings and white elephants. You see them on the top of the newspapers all the time. But such a pleasure to play for you all. All of you up in Falkirk Folk Club, who I've been visiting almost every week, well, a few weeks. I've been making videos for them, but this is the first time we're trying to do something live, and hopefully you can see us. And if you can, have one for us. If anyone likes putting money in the tip jar, I think it's a PayPal thing, then that would be wicked, because then we could eat food. We love that. So I don't know if Scott Cook is watching over in Canada, but maybe he is. I should look at this one, because if I look at this one, then I can see what's happening. Sometimes. Maybe I can't. I think there's more.
Oh, what's that painting?
We haven't scrolled it down, that's the problem.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael Mackenzie says, oh, where are you then? So if Michael Mackenzie can't see us,
Was he there?
you bring it down to the bottom of it, which is the new. I think is the newest. Is it?
On the dot, were we? Is that old? Comment?
I think that was before you started, wasn't it, Michael?
Yeah. Hopefully Michael's on it. Michael Mackenzie up in Bigger. If you're there, then that's brilliant. If not, then we need to work it out. But I think you're on there.
You've got good few people are.
Yeah, I think Michael's on there. I reckon we're okay. So we'll just carry on playing songs if that's all right. But this one is by and for Scott Cook over in Canada. It's a song that I think is important. One of my favourite things about this lockdown business, not that I have any family or anything, but I've heard that people with children, that they've actually got to spend time with them for the first time in years, rather than doing 9 jobs while the kids are at school. And I know that other people have been stuck with far too many kids where they didn't want to spend the time with them, and I totally sympathise. But this is one for the people that want to pass on knowledge. It's all about axe handles, Gary Snyder. It's called Pass It Along. Came from a timber, from the body of a tree, through the workshop of a luthier. Now it's on loan to me, and it's good company after dinner, and it suits my hands just fine. But one day another singer, with a pair of hands like mine, will have got songs much prettier, still hiding in its strings, and sing stronger, braver words than I could ever sing. And folks are gonna love it, of this I'm almost sure. So I'll take good care of it, 'cause I'm borrowing it from her. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. Carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. This here is my country, that sometimes I find it hard to recognize it, but I count myself lucky to have been born inside it, and I'm thankful for the rights that others struggled hard to win. And you can be sure I'm gonna fight when they try to take them back again. And everywhere it teaches, though some fell along the way, but the words they said still reaches, just like you're teaching me here today. And you may not speak it loud, but it's clear in what you do, so I hope to make you proud, 'cause I'm borrowing it from you. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You can carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it. We're putting patents on discoveries, making seeds that don't reproduce. If our vision is so narrow, seeing only bought and sold, we'll end up like the pharaohs, buried with their gold. We've all pushed this thing along, we've all been guided by our fear, but the river sings a song. You've got to be quieter to hear. It's on every child's face, new and hopeful as a stem. So let's be gentle with this place, 'cause we're borrowing it from them. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You can carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. There you go, direct from the pen of Scott Cook through the conduit of us to you people, wherever you are, through this strange Ethernet. It's funny, it makes my eyes go a bit blurry from like being near so many screens for so many days. But we'll see, oh excellent, so Margaret Cooper is watching. Hello Margaret, how are you doing there? Hello Tony as well, if you're there. Hello the whole gang. It's lovely to it's not lovely to not see you. It would be lovely to see you if we could see you. Yeah, you can't say it's lovely to not see you to people. That's not right at all. That's unfair. But there's a song written by Margaret's brother, by Dick Gaughan, a hero of mine and a friend of mine, I'm proud to say. And I've tried to learn it in the last day. And we might rag it up a bit, because these guys have never really heard it before. But I'd like to sing it for, not just for the NHS people and all that. Personally, I don't get the clap myself. I try and avoid that. But
and the GU clinic.
But exactly, but this I would like to offer to these tireless workers, but also to the deliverymen, the people that have been out there getting sneezed upon and all of the things. It's called Workers' Song, and I think it goes something like this. No, not like that. One more time. Not like that. You get the chords, you get the chords. Come, all of you workers, toil night and day, by hand and by brain, for to earn your pay, who for centuries long past, for no more than your bread, have been bled for your country and counted your dead in the factories and mills, in the shipyards and mines. We've often been told to keep up with the times, for our skills are not needed. They streamline the jobs, and with slide rule and stopwatch our lives they have wrought. Oh, but when the sky darkens and the prospect is war, who's given a gun and pushed to the floor, unexpected to die for the land of your birth, when we've never owned one handful of earth. We're the first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and we're always the last when the cream is shared out. For the worker is working when the fat cat's about. Oh, for all of these things that the worker has done, oh, from tilling the fields to carrying the gun, we've been yoked to the plough since time first began, and we're always expected to carry the can. So we don't really know how to play it, of course, but anyway, the spirit is there. I realised I did it in the wrong key, so it was really low. But hopefully you could hear those words. That's written by Dick Ocken, and one of the finest things. It makes me get up in the mornings, I have to say. I've been meaning to learn it for years. But right now, I can't remember. I'm sure I made a list and I wrote it down. Just in case. But some of you might be making... Oh, yes, Lee Northover. Lee, how you doing, Leathercrafty? Lovely not to see you too. That's what she said there. Brilliant, this is lovely. Oh, great, we got all sorts of people there, that's nice. Thank you, Margaret. Sorry, I wouldn't say brilliant. I'll learn how to play the tune at one point, but we did it in the wrong key, that didn't help. But at least the spirit is there. So thanks to all of you people that have been out working and helping all of us confined beasts to stay alive. With spaghetti hoops and whatever else there is. Toilet paper. It seemed to be that everybody wanted toilet paper at the beginning. Fighting over toilet paper, and I wondered, it didn't bother me, the toilet paper, but I wondered, are these people planning to eat toilet paper? Because I think there are other things I would stockpile first. There's nothing gone for a smoke or something. The cheeky bugger. Well, we can't. Yeah, I know. It's fine.
It's gone around the back.
So we've lost the bass player before in actual liveness. Then you'll have seen that happen before.
Gavin, I was looking for your aid memoir.
Aid memoir. Oh no, I got it. I found it already. Could you get me an aid memoir?
I'll
Just quickly while you're there.
what the
Any kind. Any kind.
reputation?
He's 3 steps ahead of everybody. He is the master of space and time. I was hoping he might have worn the t-shirt that his brother sent him from America recently. Space and time mapped out on it, and it's quite the scientific thing. And as nowadays we are following the science, whatever that means. It's a good t-shirt anyway.
Oh, you've got a Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. So we got Nye.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look at that.
Cold.
Oh.
Excellent. I forgot my own.
Cheers to all of you. Excellent. So if any of you want, oh great, Emily Hayward, how are you doing there in West Wales? Great to see you. Great, so I'm glad. If you didn't know that song, then check that song out. Dick Gocken's Workers song. Oh yes, it's for all of you. Thank you. It's so nice to see so many of you there. Julie, how are you doing there down south? Julie Begley, lovely to see you. Right, so we need to get on and play you a song. That's the main thing. Nye's back. He's almost got his fiddle. So this one is one that I always like to sing. I think it's very relevant. And it also features just how deeply sexual the orchestra are. I know it's only a small orchestra tonight, but you'll see these people, they make some sounds which wouldn't have been allowed in the 15th century. Perhaps not even more recently than that.
Oh, I do like the Devil's Tritone.
Exactly, that wouldn't have been allowed for broadcast beforehand. That would have caused an awful lot of trouble with the church. If Andy Smith is there at all, wherever you're hiding, then it'll be lovely to, yeah, the poor priests. It'd be great to see you.
Hang on, first one, what are we doing?
So I'd like to sing you a song written by the great, Right Honourable Billy Rowan Salisbury, who's known as the Undercover Hippie. It's a song he wrote many years ago now, and it sadly gets more and more relevant every day. So we'll dedicate it to Edward Colston, perhaps. Will you take us down to the Black Sea somewhere? You take us somewhere down the Danube? This man, you have the Dunavska Kapella. We put up the borders that board us into our boxes. Can't you see now the locksmith lies, stoking up the national pride, but keeping all the wealth inside? We put up the borders that board us into our boxes. Can't you see now the locksmith lies, stoking up the national pride, but keeping all the wealth inside? We're putting up the borders to keep out the needy man, borders to protect the greedy man, borders to keep all the living men dead, dead, dead. We're putting up the borders to keep out the needy man, borders to protect the greedy man, borders to keep all the living man dead, dead, dead. We're putting up the borders that separate us from our fellow human beings, emphasizing difference instead of seeing the reflections that connect us, the connections that perfect us, the similarities of factors that affect us in our everyday existence on this planet that we all live upon. 7 billion expressions, the same essential force, a fundamental source of energy that manifests itself in oh so many different ways. And it's all alright and all okay, and that's just fine, you know, because sometimes I know you have to draw the line to make sense of what you see in this reality. but understand the lines you draw only exist within your mind. It's the illusion of separation. Whoa, separating nation from nation. The justification for social segregation, so deep in our delusion, like a world of mental patients. Now it's time to tear down the asylum walls and let the patients out. Time to let the refugees inside and share the wealth about. Time that we all understand that this is just one land. Come on, people, people, it's time to make a stand and say no. I won't go quietly, no, no, no. I won't go quietly, no, no, no. I said no. I won't go. I won't go quietly, no, no, no. I won't go quietly, no, no, no. But if I do, then you should know that you can't trap my soul. Oh, oh, you can't trap my soul. No, no, no. Behind these borders that board us into our boxes. Can't you see now the locksmith lies, stoking up the national pride, but keeping all the wealth inside. We're putting up the borders to keep out the needy man, borders to protect the greedy man, borders to keep all the living men dead, dead, dead. Tell us about it, Dad. Never wonder from what plundering the sources, misappropriated, excavated from the living earth. Minerals like outlaw criminals flee from this place of birth and make their journey northwards, destined for our waters, where they're welcomed in with open arms by the government and corporates. Container ships slip over border points with ease when they're carrying the commodities that service our greed. But meanwhile, deep down in the belly of the ship, a silent human cargo waits. No food or water's past this man's lips for the last 11 days. Kept alive by memories of families they left behind. They ride the waves towards the promise of a better life. Some flee from tyranny. Some simply seek a way to lift themselves out of the poverty that stalks them every day. Some run away from never-ending civil war. For every single one of them, this is the last resort, and they'll say no. I won't go. I won't go quietly. No, no, no. I won't go quietly. No, no, no. I said no. Quietly, no, no, no. But if I do, then you should know that you can't trap my soul. Oh, oh, you can't trap my soul. No, no, no. Behind these borders that board us into our boxes. Can't you see now the locksmith lies, stoking up the national pride, we keep Borders to keep out the needy man. Borders to protect the greedy man. Borders to keep all the living men dead. 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 Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Thank you very much indeed, people, for watching. If you are indeed watching, I think some of them are. Look at that. Louise, how are you doing? Louise, Raby, up there, up north. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. There's all sorts of, you know, it's coming up now. I think you put it down to the bottom, it's good. And there were loads more, but yeah, now it's happening. We've got this, a dear friend in an undisclosed location, under the table, that is, pressing buttons and things to make it happen. Oh, look at that, we got love hearts floating into the air and weird things. We love that. We love that. Excellent. I'm so glad. Al Morel, good to see you. Thank you for saying it's a great gig, isn't it? That's great, we like that. Cheers. It's weird, like we are, to operate in worlds where applause is illegal and being in a room with people is illegal. It's strange because we survive entirely off applause. You might have seen these boys here, they're a bit thin. Piotr, you're down here on the violin. Let's hear it for Piotr, you're down on the violin. This is a man who is so thin, he's missing vowels from his name. And here, next to him, is the fat man himself, the master of space and time, Nye Parsons. Has anyone ever seen a fatter man in a Katangi? But both of them, you see they're starving. They only eat the hair off their own bows. So if you want to help out at all, then just throw a couple of coins via PayPal into that thing there, up there, or somewhere, I don't know where it is.
We can't
somewhere.
survive on the good vibes.
Yeah, you can't survive on the good vibes alone, exactly. But I reckon right now we might take just a quick, like, couple of minute break in a minute so that everyone can go to the toilet, because that might help. But right now I think we'll leave you with.
I didn't know one did that in online gigs.
In online gigs, I don't know if people do that, but I think it helps probably for everyone else just as much as it is. No, the organised people, they have an intermission music with like videos that show and stuff. Very clever. We couldn't work out how to do that. We tried to be organised, but we failed.
You just need to leave Nye here to play a bass solo.
Get the drum solo. Get the drum solo.
But then who's going to smoke?
Sadly, not here.
Who's going to smoke for him?
Or is it thankfully not here?
Poor Nye.
It's a blessing.
How would he get by? Right, so what we need to do is play you a traditional antidote to borders. It's called Atlas Tango. And with luck, I'll find the right harmonica. Yes, look at that. Just like that. Wish I had a fez.
Hang on, don't you use two in this one?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But here, introducing the master of space and time, as you can hear here, with the red trousers on the double bass. That is Piotr on the fiddle, all the way from Oxfordshire. And Nye Parsons, the master of space and time on double bass. We'll just do a quick little switcheroo, maybe a quick little visit to the old WC, and we'll be back in 3 minutes to continue with the thing. In fact, I think we'll just leave it live if you don't mind. If you guys aren't going to say anything
I've got the
rude in
intermission.
between. It's all good.
Intermission.
Get your own intermission music. We'll be back in a second. Oh yeah, that one. You give him a rendition.
Just the